Hey, what's up, baby? OPERATIONiDROID here, and in this video I have some pretty cool news. So, as you can probably read by the title, there's a PlayStation 2 emulator being developed for iOS as we speak. Now, this emulator is still in beta stages and is not the best, but the last time I showed you guys an emulator in beta stages, which was GC for iOS, you guys really seemed to love that video, so I thought I'd come back with another beta emulator. Nevertheless, before this video begins, I would like to tell you guys thank you. The channel has been doing so well lately. You guys have just been showing so much support by hitting the like button and all those other things, and I know you guys just want more and more videos. Trust me, I'm working on some awesome videos and I hope you guys are excited. But with all that being said, let's talk more about this PS2 emulator on iOS. Now, this emulator is called Play and it's available to almost every device. You can get it on Windows, Mac, Android, and iOS, which is pretty cool. It's a multi-platform emulator that is being developed for all of them at once. Now, it's better on computers, of course, and Android devices, while iOS kind of lags behind, which sucks, but it's nice to see that there actually is a PS2 emulator. Like, there's someone working on this, and it's pretty cool. Now, this developer isn't known for any other emulators as far as I know. I think this is the first time he's ever working on emulators, and it's cool to see that this is his first project. Now, I reached out to him via email to see if he had anything he would like to tell me and of course all of you guys, but he still has not responded, and that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So let me read out to you guys some of the things that he has said about the emulator so far that you can find on his website. So it goes, "This project is a way for me to sharpen my skills and a way to gain more experience in the computer programming and software engineering fields. I use this site to keep a log of my work so I can refer to it at a later time. If I can create something that people will use at the same time, I'll be happy. The emulator can run a few games, but very awfully in most cases, but I'm continuing my work to make it faster and more stable. I hope that in a few years I'll be able to reach a quality level that will allow you to play your favorite PlayStation 2 games on their PC." So this emulator is mostly focused for PC, but he is working on an iOS version as well. As I mentioned before, it is pretty slow, but it has some nice features. I did play around with it a bit playing Final Fantasy X, and it was pretty slow. It was only running at like 15 frames per second. However, there's some quality features that you can click on in the settings that greatly enhances how the game looks on your iOS device, which is pretty cool. Although it was running super slow, it still looked very nice. However, the developer does plan on continuing his work with this emulator as we just read, and here are some of the things that he hopes to improve on in the future. His short-term goals are integrate the new JIT compilation engine in the emulator, which the JIT compilation engine is something that's very useful for iOS devices, especially jailbroken devices that can help the games run much faster on them. The next thing is fix IPU instabilities by integrating new MPEG-2 decoding framework, use templates to make VIF unpack command processing faster, improve VU emulation to make games look better. And so far the VU emulation looks pretty good in my opinion, especially on iOS, so if you can continue to improve that, that'll be pretty freaking awesome. Nevertheless, I hope you guys are excited for this new PlayStation 2 emulator. As I mentioned, it's pretty much unplayable, and as he mentioned, it's awful, but it definitely has potential, and if you guys would like to check it out for yourself, I'll have directions in the description below on how you can install it and mess around with it on your iOS device. But being as it's still in beta, I won't be showing you guys in a tutorial how to get it, as there's really no reason because it's unplayable, and unless you want to check it out for yourself and see how unplayable it is, then you can go ahead and do so. Anyways, as I mentioned, if you guys are excited for the potential of a PlayStation 2 emulator being playable on iOS, please hit that like button as it helps out the video tremendously. I will continue to follow this emulator and GC for iOS as they continue to be developed, so make sure to subscribe down below to just stay up to date with these awesome emulators and all the other amazing emulators on iOS. With all that being said, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and welcome to the operation.